Seeing the cloud is really a fundamental change. It's no longer about millisecond parity, but it's about getting your data into the cloud and unlocking scalability, performance, price-performance ratio, the benefit that you get brand new hardware every couple of months as a refresh, continuous software updates and improvements. And so all of this suddenly changes the migration from kind of one-to-one or one-for-one and millisecond parity to a real quantum leap from on-premise into the cloud is a much different story.
Well, let me unpack that a little bit, because really, if I have it right, what you're saying is that in the old way of thinking about database management with enormous amounts of tuning, the point was to try to get as much performance out of whatever hardware platform you were running on as you possibly could. Now when we go to the cloud, that constraint starts to go away.
Exactly.
So we're not focused on getting the last iota of performance out of the hardware, we're focused on getting the last stretch or last stream of value out of the data in the application, because the hardware constraint no longer obtains in the same way. Have I got that right?
Absolutely, yes. So it's really about IT running faster figuratively rather than running a particular workload faster on a piece of metal. And that really changes the equation fundamentally, because then a lot of the workloads, coming back to your previous question, a lot of workloads suddenly benefit from going to the cloud. And initially, when we started tackling the problem of data warehousing, I personally thought it's probably going to be mostly about the analytics, about the downstream consumers of the data. But then very quickly it turned out that ETL is very often such a, let's call it a complex, very involved process, that moving that wholesale to the cloud without having to undo it and then reinvent it and rewrite it is just such a godsend for the enterprise.